everyone, my name is Ingrid and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review of the Babyliss Curl Secret. It's got auto curl technology and it's ceramic, so it should protect your hair in some way, but obviously you must remember that you are using heat on your hair, so it's very important to protect your hair and to treat it the best you can, because obviously using heat very often can damage your hair. So this is the machine itself. As you can see, it's a very strange looking contraption. It's got the cable and basically there isn't really much to it. On this side you have the settings. It's got a little light that will show whether it's on or off, and then you have the off, on and second heating, so you have two heat positions, and you have another little switch here that says 8, 10 or 12, and that is the amount of time. Combining these two buttons, you can have the curls either tighter, like the ones that I'm wearing today, or looser curls. So basically, the way that this works, from what I can see, because obviously I haven't invented this, this opens and closes like this, and the important thing is that this side that has the circle, because the other one is just flat, this side always has to be against your head. So if you're doing this side, it has to be this way, and if you're doing this side, it has to be this way. But basically, you take a strand of hair and you place it in here, and as soon as you press down, the whole machine will suck it in. It's really quite amazing the first time you see this, and it will turn the hair inside until the hair is correctly positioned, and then it will keep it in that position while the machine beeps to tell you that it's heating. At the end it will beep 4 times, I think it is, and at that time is when you open it and you let the curl fall out. For me, the advantage of this is that there's no way basically that you can get burnt with this. Even when hot, you can touch it almost everywhere and it won't burn you whatsoever, and it's pretty simple to use. I mean, I have used the curling tongs and I have got so severely burnt that it almost put me off curling my hair. Obviously, once you do get the hang of the tongs, you probably won't get burnt, or if you use one of these heat protecting gloves, but I must say that this is just such an easy option that if you do like this type of curl or the sort of curls that you can get with this, it really, for me, is just a really good option. Another of the good things about this is that obviously I have created the curls in this look almost from the very top, but you don't necessarily have to start your curls at the top. You can just get the strand at any length that you like and press it down and it will curl from there downwards. So if you've got very long hair, you can decide to curl just the bottoms, just the tips, or from midway, or even do different strands of hair at different lengths. And like that you can get quite a natural look. Now onto the negative things about this. Well, first of all, obviously, as with any of these hair styling products, it does have a bit of a learning curve. And I do think that many people that do not like this product is because they haven't actually maybe learnt quite properly how to use it. And even though it's easy to use, there are 1 or 2 things that I have noticed that are very important. The first thing is that it is quite important not to get very thick strands of hairs. That's one of its inconveniences, because with the curling tong, you can basically choose as much hair as you want. So you can have very big strands of hair that you can curl together, but in this case you can't. If you do get very large amounts of hair, it can clog up and it can get stuck. And the other very, very important thing is for you to comb your hair well and not have it tangled, because if it does, it can get tangled in here. So I have heard of that happening to people, and it happened to me once, and it's a really scary thing to happen. So one of the times I didn't brush out my hair tends to get tangled very, very easily. So I didn't brush it out and I got a strand and I didn't really place it in very well, and I pressed it down and it got really tangled, and at that point I almost wasn't able to take it out here, and I started panicking and I unplugged it and then I plugged it back in, and I didn't really knew what to do, and I was really worried that my hair would just burn off and I would be left with no hair. But thankfully it did get out once I calmed down, and it's never happened to me again. It does have a protection system, so when it does get tangled, it stops and it beeps and it opens, so you can actually take it out. but if it does tangle very badly, it can get tangled inside and it can be very difficult to take out. So this is the finished look, as you can see. It's very natural curls. They do seem to hold quite nicely, and this is what I mean, they've just been done now, but I can even sleep with this and the next day they will stay very nicely. Another thing that is really good is that if any of the curls or at the back, they do seem to uncurl slightly, you can just take the strands that you have missed or you don't like or you don't think are as good, say this one, and you can just recurl them, no problem whatsoever. And it's really good, it's really easy. And as I said, there are a few disadvantages. You do have to learn how to use it well. You cannot take very thick strands of hair. It does seem to need a particular size. It doesn't matter if it's thinner, but it can't really go too thick. And it's very important to place them in well and straight and as untangled as possible so that it doesn't get tangled inside. As I said during the demo, it's very important to use heat protection, because even though it is ceramic, you're obviously using heat on your hair. So don't worry if you see a little bit of smoke coming out, it's not your hair burning, it's just obviously the heat. But nevertheless, always take care of your hair and make sure you use things carefully. So I hope this review has been of use to you. I'm certainly very happy with my Babyliss Curl Secret. Thank you very much for watching all the video, and see you in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!